my shoelace. Ocean like girls, bet this money make a bitch so gay.
Man, what's good with y'all? Today, as y'all can see by the title, I'm doing a self-cut. Yes, indeed, I've been needing a cut bad. I'm talking about being wearing hats every day type, you know what I'm saying? So, today, I'm finna do a self-cut. I'm finna show y'all how to do kind of I guess you could say like a low taper on yourself. And I'm gonna get you crispy. It's really not that hard to cut your own hair. It just takes practice and the right tools. I mean, if you're using cheap clippers, then it's not gonna be good. But I got a decent little setup. So anyway, I'm gonna show y'all that and then we're gonna get into the cut. Anyway, this is everything that I use pretty much. Cape, personally, my favorite clippers are the Babyliss. I think, you know, they're the best. These definitely the best trimmers in the game. As you can see, I have worn them out, but I picked these up a while back and I like them. I used to use Andis, but after using these, I like them better, and it has the adjustable notches so you know exactly where you're going. Next, I just have like all my guards, gloves for sanitation purposes, neck strips, all this. Pretty much everything a barber have, I got going on in here. So I realize y'all are not here for that, but I just want to show you that's what we're working with today. Yeah.
What the fuck? Stop playing. What the fuck is that? Ah!
A little rough, I ain't even gonna lie. But that's cool because we finna fix all that. We're gonna get straight to the cut. Alright, so first thing you wanna do is go ahead and brush the hair down. Go ahead and brush it good, man. You want all the hair to lay one way, you feel me? You're gonna brush the sides, the front, and we're gonna hit the back too before we start cutting. Alright, first, you're gonna grab your trimmers and make you a bald line. Now, you don't wanna go too high on this. You wanna keep it relatively low so you can have, you know, that low taper look that we going for. Alright, so next we're gonna do no guard open. Alright, you're gonna move up maybe about half an inch doing a flick out motion. Make sure you don't go too high, but we just want to have enough room for the fade, you know what I'm saying? And keep brushing it as you go. Alright, next we're gonna do no guard close. You're gonna knock out that bottom line with this one. Pay attention, you see how I'm using them corners? You don't want to use the whole blade, just the corners on those sides right there. You're gonna keep brushing and just knock out that bottom line. Alright, next we're gonna put the one guard on. We're gonna do one guard open. Now on this one, I like to go a little higher. This is like my main area for the fade, as you can see. I'm going pretty much all the way to the top and just fading that whole area. Now a lot of people like to go one guard, two guard. Me personally, I just like using the one. Next, we're gonna go one guard close and knock out that bottom line. It's not gonna completely take it out, but it's just gonna soften it up for you just enough. All right, with that half guard close, that's what's gonna knock out the whole line, you feel me? You're gonna hit that same line you was just on with that one guard. Yup, right there. And you're just gonna use that half. Only use the corner though. Corners is crucial, you feel me? But yeah, it's gonna take it out. Alright, so this is just basically me doing the same thing on the other side. Just repeat the steps that you've seen in the first one. You know what I'm saying? It's boom, you got the trimmers, then you got your no guard, closed, open and closed. Then you're gonna do the one guard, open and close, and same thing, use that half guard to knock out them lines. Alright, moving on to the back. Same thing, we're gonna do a real good brush session. Now this mirror right here, boy, this is crucial. I don't know what I would do without this. Cause the back is, not gonna lie, the back is the hardest part. It's just me looking at it, figuring out where I'm gonna put that line in. And I'm gonna put my first line in with my trimmers. Yeah, you see me getting them angles, don't play. Alright, it's relatively straight. You know what I'm saying? That's about as good as it get. Next, we're gonna repeat the same steps as we did on the side. You're gonna do a no guard open, except you got more area to work with. So we're gonna go up about 1 inch on this one. Notice how I keep brushing my hair down. You gotta do that when you cut, and continuously brush the hair down to make sure you're getting them on. And don't pay attention to me. I be making faces when I'm cutting. Alright, so we're gonna do the no guard close, and we're gonna knock out that bottom line. Alright, same thing. We're gonna use that 1 guard open, go up about another inch, and knock that whole area down. Another thing I forgot to mention is when you cutting, you know, it's just not open and close. A lot of times you gotta play with that lever, mate. You might have to go halfway, you know. That's why they got those notches on the side, for you to play with it and just cut as you go. But detail work is crucial, especially on the sides and the back, because that's the main part of the haircut that, you know, people gonna see. Alright, as you can see, I knocked out that whole area with the 1 guard. Now we're gonna take out that bottom line with the 1 guard close. It ain't gonna take it out completely, but it's gonna soften it up enough to when we use that half guard, it's gonna take that whole line out. Boom. Put on that half guard close, knock out that bottom line. And then after you knock out that bottom line, it's just lever work. You just playing with that lever, opening and closing, you know what I'm saying? Just so you can get a clean fade. Alright, now we got the clips. Now what a lot of people do with this, when they pulling the hair back, they pull it back too far. You don't want to do that. You want to pull it back just enough where you can get the hair out the way, but not where you're pulling your actual like scalp, because if you pull it back, then your lineup gonna be crooked when you take it out. Same thing, just going back in, making sure you brushing it, making sure it's straight, because the last thing you want is a crooked lineup. Alright, so right now I'm going in with my 1 guard, and I got it about halfway closed. I like to keep mine a little darker in the front, but I mean, you could use a 1 guard, you can use a half. It's based on preference, but I like to keep mine at about a 1 guard halfway. You know, I like it a little darker. Alright, next you're gonna use this Pump It Up Gold. This is holding spray. This is crucial when you lining up hair so it all stays down, you feel me? Yeah, you definitely don't want that in your eyes, but you're just gonna go ahead and spray it all around and brush it in. And you're just gonna let that sit for maybe about 30 seconds to let it dry. That's gonna hold the hair in place while you giving yourself a lineup. Alright, so now here comes the lineup. I like to start in the middle and work my way out towards the corners. If you look on the left side of my head, I don't know, I think I was just born with that. The hair grows irregularly right there, but you don't want to push that back, you know what I'm saying? You gotta work with what you have. especially on the corners. A lot of people, they don't see hair, you know what I'm saying, growing in that specific place, and they like to push it back. You don't want to do that. All right, now I'm working on my little C cup. I like to start at the top and then go back down at the bottom and meet in the middle. You feel me? So as you can see, I'm at the top. I'll go down and I'll come back up and meet it in the middle. You can clearly see the difference from before lining up and after. And like I said, moving on to my right side, you see I have that little spot right there. You don't want to push that back. Alright, moving on to enhancements. Now right here, you have black hair fibers and then the pencils. Me personally, I like using the pencils better. It gives it more of a pop look when you lining up the hair. Using fibers is good as well, but you know, depending on the person and depending on, like, you know, the color of their hair and stuff, it's just based on if you want to do that. And I do use them sometimes, but not as much. I just normally like to use the pencil to keep it with that natural look. Then after you put the pencil on there, you want to just brush it down, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna go in with your trimmers, start from the bottom and then go up. You see I'm kind of like shading it in. That's what you want to do right here. And then lastly, you're gonna go in with that razor to get that extra crispy look, you feel me? Take your time with this. You do not want to cut yourself. That razor is just gonna give it that little extra pop. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use my mirror again and line up the back of my hair with the trimmers. Make sure you pull the ear down when you're going behind it so you can get all the hair and make it a clean lineup. And then here I am just refreshing my hair, you know what I'm saying? Spraying a little water on it. You feel me? Getting it right for that finished product look. Ooh, and there you have it. That boy got a clean cut. I could have done a little better on the back, you know, but overall it's clean. Alright, man, that's the cut. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.